clue. So let me. Okay. Boom. And wow. Alright. So. Three. So. Let's just assume there were 3 players. So I was playing Clue earlier with my family, and I devised a way to play. My little brother called it cheating. I don't think it is, though. So, my order base. So, we have these cards now. So, we have. Well. Let me just bring it over. So, you know what? Right. So, we have. Let's see. We can. Nope, that's not what I want. That's so small. There we go. Then we start green. The lounge. So for this demonstration, I'm going to be ignoring the actual, like, moving around and all that. I'm just going to be focusing just on scoreboard and stuff like that. Conservatory. There isn't even a observatory, so it's just conservatory. So you're playing, doop-de-doo, you get the dings. Now, again, we're going to be ignoring having to, like, move and stuff. So, as you know, as the game goes, people ask, you make a suggestion, oh, I think it's this in the thing. And the person on your left shows you a card. If they don't, then it goes to the next person. And using that, you can figure out who has what. So, let's say, for example, we say mustard with the knife in the hall. So, the next person would go through and say, okay, well, knife. So they would show a knife. And what I've seen most people do is that they just mark it out. Okay, they showed me a knife. Okay. But why do that? We're going to call this player B. Will be real player A, player B, player C. So, player B is the one that showed us the knife. So, we'll write a big old B right there. Okay, well, let's say player B says mustard with knife in hand to the next person. Just make it easy. They say the same thing that we did. Okay. Oh, none there, so it goes to us. And we... hold on. What other cards they have? Oh. Okay. So, let's just say, they say, oh, Luce, uh, let's just say they say mustard, knife, and library. So they say that, mustard, knife, library. So they show, so we know that C shows B a card. We don't know which one it is, but we do know he said mustard, knife, library. We don't have library, knife, or mustard, but B had knife, meaning C can't have it. So that means C either has mustard or library. So now we marked one off because we knew that B already had the knife. So B asks us, let's say, oh, let's say they said, Miss White in the hall with the rope. Well, we show them Miss White. Miss White's safe, but you're right. Now B knows that we have Miss White. That's the wrong place. That's now B knows that we have Miss White. Alright, back to our turn. Let's say, right, so we know that C either has mustard or library. So let's ask mustard. Let's say mustard. We already know B has knife, so candlestick, library. Mustard, candlestick, library. Where's the B? Oh, he shows us mustard. Okay, so B has mustard, that which means C has to have library. Now, so I'm gonna do. So now he says, oh, what about Miss Plum with the rope in the conservatory? So, Plum, rope, conservatory. They show them a card. So, they said, so C said, Plum, rope, it can't be rope, we have rope, and conservatory. We have conservatory. We have conservatory, rope, but not plum. But C showed a card, meaning we know that C has plum. So now C says, oh, huh, well, what about Miss Miss Peacock in Miss Peacock with the candlestick in the lounge. So look. Well, the only one of those we have is the lounge. We show them the lounge. Now they know. No. C knows that we have the lounge. That's not supposed to be B. That's supposed to be C. Doesn't matter. It does, but nah. It's fine. So now we know that C knows a lounge and Miss White. Now we go, okay, well, now we ask again. Miss Peacock with the candlestick in the hall. And they show us the hall. So now we know B has hall. And you know, he goes on again. Miss Peacock with the candlestick in the dining room. They show them a card. Now, what do they say again? Miss Peacock with the candlestick in the dining room. We have no clue as to what they said, but we do have a clue. We have 3 clues right here. Now, they ask us another card. Let's just say so. The main thing here is if they say white with the rope and conservatory, well, we already showed them Miss White, so we show them again. Now, they didn't get a clue, did they? They got no new information, which is why keeping track of what others' cards have helps you, because then you don't make that mistake. So, now what do we ask? Let's say Miss Scarlet with the candlestick in the dining room. We ask that and they show us the dining room. Oh my goodness. B has dining room. So that means C either has candlestick or Miss Peacock. B goes again, asking, oh, Miss Scarlet in the hall with the wrench. Miss Scarlet. No, Miss Scarlet. No wrench. No hall. Oh, no, Miss Scarlet. No wrench. No hall. Uh-oh. No one has it. That means Miss Scarlet, the hall, or candlestick may be in the case. We know it's on the hall because we know B has the hall. And we can assume, we can't guarantee, but it is likely that the candlestick is held by player C, meaning Scarlet is most likely our candidate. We can't guarantee anything, but it's possible. Now, let's say, oh, Miss Peacock with the library in with the lead pipe. No library, no Miss Peacock, no lead pipe. No library, no Miss Peacock, no lead pipe. Oh, that might be it. But we don't know. Let's take a look at a scoreboard. They might have Miss Peacock, but no guarantees. Lead pipe, we're not sure about that. And they said the library. But we know they have the library. They lied. So we know that is not true. It is our turn again. So let us try to find. So we know that one of these, at least one of these they had, because they had the library. Actually, we cannot confirm or deny that the lead pipe or Miss Peacock they also had. We know they likely have that one. They could have this, but we have no clue. That's something to keep in our minds, not write down. Now, so, let us ask, or we could confirm this right here. We say lead pipe, Miss Peacock, and let's just say the kitchen. Let's look. Oh, no kitchen, no lead pipe, no Miss Peacock. Lead pipe. Oh. So now, we have this build. We have no clue as to which room, but we've marked some out. We have a very good idea of which weapon, and we have a good idea of our suspect. Let's see what they say. They say, oh, Miss Peacock with wrench and study. Oh, they show them a card. So I know the wrench in study. We know they have one of these cards, but they could easily show it again. It is likely at this point that this is the card they have, but it's no guarantees. They ask us a card. Oh, they ask us a card. I'm just gonna skip that job. We guess again. We need to confirm if they have Miss Peacock, because that can guarantee Miss Scarlet. So let's see. We could ask Miss Peacock with wrench in the study. Well, a way we could guarantee to check would be asking Miss Peacock with the knife, because we already know B has the knife and the hall. asking that. No, I'm sorry. No. Avoiding the bees. So, Miss Peacock, making sure we don't say anything that we know B has. So, asking Miss Peacock, then saying things, avoiding those. So, checking with kitchen and let's just say candlestick. So, oh, no kitchen, no candlestick, but Miss Peacock. Therefore, we can confirm it's Miss Peacock. We know it is. So now, we know it is Miss Scarlet. It is either lead pipe is out, candlestick is likely, only wrench and candlestick. This study, billiard room, ballroom, kitchen. Okay. Now they ask something. Oh, let's see. Oh, Miss Scarlet with with the candlestick in the kitchen. No, Miss Scarlet, no wrench. But oh, they show us a card. They show B a card. So now it's kitchen. They said Miss Scarlet, but we know Miss Scarlet is correct. They said candlestick. Candlestick is likely, but it's possible they have candlestick. So now it's either candlestick or kitchen that they showed. Let us ask. Let us check. Let's say candlestick with Miss Scarlet in the ballroom. Or the kitchen, yes. So kitchen, candlestick, Miss Scarlet. No kitchen, no Miss Scarlet, and no candlestick. But they do have the kitchen. Oh, see. Now they know that those aren't. So it is almost guaranteed at this point to be the candlestick. So they ask, oh, something, something, something. At this point, you only need to confirm ballroom, billiard room, or study. Those are the last three you need to confirm. The rest are already known. So yeah, basically, this. We make a suggestion, and someone shows you a card. Write down who showed you that card. When someone shows a card, mark each card in the suggestion with that person. So, what does that mean? When, so we have A, B, C. C shows me a card, which makes big letter. This means I have that card. This is reversed. Oops. because the person that left. So, yes, because, no, wait. You show the person on your right your cards, yes. Anyway, so, right, big C, because you, no. You ask something, B shows you, you know, it's fluffy. Rule 1 gives you big B. Rule 2 gives you small c. Because when someone, they say, oh, mustard knife hall. If C shows a card, that means they have one of the cards, mustard, knife, or hall. So you put little c marking each one of those. When is that useful? Well, like we saw, if we know that B has hall, let's say we can lose it. B has hall and knife. If he said mustard, knife, hall, C showed a card, we already know B had knife and hall. Therefore, C has mustard. Yes, so that's why you mark that down. When someone says something that no one has, mark each card in suggestion of half a point. That is where we get the line. So when someone says, let's just say, mustard, knife, hall, if no one said anything about that, that means all could be right. But that doesn't mean all of them are right, because some of those could have been their own cards. So, you have to mark all of those as what I'd call half a point, because it's not a whole point. You can't guarantee those are right, but you know that they are. At least one of those is right. And this is where rule 1 comes back in handy. If he said mustard, knife, hall, no one said anything. But we know he has a knife and hall, meaning he actually just called us up to speed. We now know that mustard is correct. So that's why you have rule 4. Mark down who you showed your cards to. That way you know who knows you know. This is where you get small c. That's where you get 2 gives you top C, 4 gives you bottom C. Because you need to know who you've shown your cards to. That way you don't accidentally give people information. And then the final one. This one is just my own personal thing. It's not really early game, but late game. Picking two, I don't really know how to explain that one. I'm too tired to. But yeah, that's how you over-strategize Clue, and that's also how you get called a cheater for using information that is available. Oh yeah. Ah. Well, we can. We thought it was Scarlet. What was it? Scarlet and the. What was it? Scarlet and the. Oh my goodness. I hate that I just closed that out. I know one of them was Miss Scarlet. What was the other one? We never we didn't play it out enough to figure out which room. It was Miss Scarlet and what was the weapon? The candlestick. That's right. Yep. The study. Yeah. But yeah. See. But yeah. That's how you play Clue.